Hello, we are Craig and Janice, and welcome back to another episode of Cruising Off Duty. If you've been following along on the episodes we've just had, you know we're at the Annapolis Sailboat Show reviewing all the catamarans, trying to decide if any of these would be good for a liveaboard. If you're looking to buy a catamaran in the future, this is the series you want to watch. We started off covering all the Fountaine Pajots, then we moved on to cover all the Lagoons in the last two episodes. Starting off with the Lagoon 380, then the Lagoon 42, followed by the Lagoon 450, and finally the behemoth of the show, the Lagoon 52. Here's a quick synopsis of what we thought of the Lagoons from the last episode and the criteria we're using to judge these catamarans.
Okay, so
we just got off our last Lagoon.
Yeah. This is a good company. We like their boats.
Yes.
They seem to be so far our favorite. So then their last boat was this one we just went on behind us, this Mammoth 52 foot. Which is probably more like...
Too much.
Yeah, it feels like a 55 or even a 60 of another
like
brand.
A hotel in there.
Yeah. That's it for the Lagoons, and our favorite boat is?
The 45S.
45S. Second favorite here that we saw was the 42.
Yeah.
Right. The 42 came in second, and the 30. Yeah. The 42 is totally doable. 38 is too small.
Yes.
And the 52 is too big. So.
Way too big.
There we go. Okay. So the next episode we'll be covering probably Leopard, although we had a trouble finding
where
the leopards are. So I think they're assuming that Sunsail and Moorings, who have leopards, are just going to show off enough leopards. They didn't need to bring leopards separately. So we may have to go to hunting around for leopards. But we'll do that in the next episode. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Cruising Off Duty. So now we are at Leopards. Leopards and actually Moorings are kind of the same company.
And Sunsail. They're all leopard boats, so they've all kind of just joined together.
So sometimes we'll say it's a Leopard 40, and the next one we might say it's a Moorings 404. Really, it's the same company. Leopard makes them, and they just name them Moorings when they've designed them specifically for charter, is what it is. So in case you're wondering why you see some people mentioning a Moorings boat and some people mentioning a Leopard.
Same boat.
Same boat. Just slightly different, little tiny differences between the two. So right now behind us is Leopard 40. We're going to do that one first, and then after that is a Moorings 404, and then a Moorings 450. So 40, another 40, and a 45 foot, all made by Leopard.
So we're on the Leopard 40 here. It's pretty big at the back for a 40. I mean, it's wide. It's pretty basic though, it's just all gel coat. There isn't even a cushion on the seat, which is interesting, but whatever.
So this is picking out things I didn't even notice.
Sport,
that seat doesn't have any padding, it's just
I guess you can pay extra for padding. Hard bimini over the nav, over the captain seat, which is good. But no hard Dodger, or a Dodger right now.
Things tend to be a little plasticky. There's not as much padding or nuances that you find in some of the other boats that maybe are designed to be a little more owner's versions. Filming with her camera and I'm filming with mine, so we may get different viewpoints on things.
There's no cushioning of any kind anywhere. It's pretty wide here, though we do have to duck under the side stays a little. It's good handholds. Recessed portal, like flush portal, which is great. Not a lot going on here, but there's an exit through the front. That's about it. And have a small trampoline. Like one downside for me is that there just isn't nearly as much window. There's not wraparound panoramic views. There's this view blocker right here, which I don't know what it's for, but steps to get up above.
Right, you'll notice right away that there's no faux wood or cork or any of that. And then you have your outdoor salon. Now this is kind of funny, and it kind of mirrors our thought on the boat as well. Listen to what this customer says as he's leaving the boat.
Look at the Fountaine Pajot.
Yeah. It's really something. We've already, we went there first. Yeah.
Down we go. Okay, so it's a nice rear-facing seat here. It is a pretty big table dining area, but it does take up the entire layout. Still very big and open in here for a 40. Seems way bigger inside than the open 40 that we chartered. Nice counter, stove and oven. Single sink, but at least it's a big one. Oh, it's a drawer. There's the stairs, nice and wide, not too steep. Owner's version, so there's a dressing table desk over here. This is very artificial, but I do like the finish. It's like a whitewash color. Here's the master head. It's a big shower. So you need both hands to open their cabinets and stuff. And I need one hand for the camera. Hello!
Hello. So what do you think?
I like it. Down here.
The other side's nice. This is a little strange that it's so low.
That is strange. Oh, the bed isn't accessible on either side at all.
And you got to watch your head.
It is only a 40 though, but at least there's nice shelving.
Yeah.
But that beats the Fountaine Pajot.
Yeah.
But no cabinets. But there's drawers under the bed, and what I assume is a big closet. And I'm incorrect.
Now the other side is definitely.
It definitely has enough storage for stuff.
The other side, not so much.
The bathroom is good. L-shaped settee dining area, and it's very nice. There's a nav station over there here on this side, and a little walkout, but there's no sitting area out there. So it's the tiny forward cabin, shelving. It's a very big window. That is good. Looks like an adequate sized closet also. And then on this side, there's one head to share, but it's got a separate shower, which is adequate size. And a sink. And toilet. And whatever. And the aft berth, which is the same size as the master cabin's berth. Same type of closet. And it appears to be the fridge freezer-ish thing. Water.
I don't know if there's a freezer in here. And then this is your electronics
Control room.
And I guess you mount your TV here.
Yes. But then I guess you have to, pull it out to face the settee.
Oh, I see.
area.
It has an arm. Okay,
Yeah.
well, you can pull it out.
Let me pull it out.
It's got some features that are nice.
Yeah. But I want to check out the windows here. It is still like a big forward window. It is nice and big and open.
And you don't even have a space for any kind of nav station.
There's plenty of view.
Okay, so we just got off the Leopard 40. I'll let Janice start. What did you think?
Very plasticky. There's no cushioning of any kind anywhere, but I guess they add that for extra cost.
Maybe that's an extra
But
feature.
inside, it's just all laminate, like all,
Yeah, the stairs everywhere, the seats everywhere were just plastic. So no cushions. Inside, I found that the headspace was low. I was only I'm 6 feet tall, and there's only a couple inches above my head everywhere.
And the bed is like literally you have to like crawling into a tent, kind of.
Call it crawling through a hole to get to your bed in the stateroom. So it's kind of, it just felt small, but it is only a 40 foot. So, I mean, I guess it didn't
like comparing it to the Nautatech Open 40 that we were charting on, it's way bigger than the inside. Like the inside salon is way bigger.
Yeah.
And
true. So we've been on a 40 before, and it was small as well.
The Nautic Open 40 was very small inside. So yeah, so I guess this is the size if there's all you can afford, it would work.
Yeah.
But you've got to be used to being, the beds there's no room on either side of the bed.
And at least this is an owner's version, so there was a lot of storage on the owner's version side.
Yeah.
A 4-cabin version would be almost.
Yes, I think if we'd seen the 4-cabin version, we wouldn't like this boat. But the owner's version made it usable.
Yeah, because the owner's side was actually nicely laid out with lots of storage.
Yeah. So like I say, we're, I guess, lukewarm. It's okay. It's not our boat. I don't think that we'd go for. But maybe a slightly bigger version we would. So we're going to go to a 40, another 40, but a Moorings 40. And then finally to a 45. And a 45 might be more of in comparison to the Lagoon 42. In terms of interior volume. Right, so we'll see that.
The Sunsail version of the Leopard. It's the Sunsail 404.
Okay, the crazy thing about this is this 404 is almost identical to the Leopard 40, except for the 404 is a 4-cabin version, which is even worse to us because it felt incredibly tight. The hallways are skinny and the headroom is short and the rooms are tiny. We just didn't like it. So we're not going to waste your time with showing you the outside, just a few things about the inside.
All right, so yeah, this is what he's talking about with the low clearance for some reason.
Yeah, we go to one of the other places around the world.
Hole that you have to crawl into.
Similar to the last boat.
Yeah.
Except it's a 4-cabin.
But I can't turn on the hallway. So my elbows and arms get in the way.
Okay, so we just got off the Sunsail 404 and it is pretty much identical to the Leopard 40. It's just it was a 4-cabin instead of
instead of an owner's suite, you have a mirror image of the other side that has 2 cabins in one cabin.
Yeah, so we didn't mind the owner's version because of the extra big bedroom
and extra storage with that side.
We would not even consider the non-owner's version because it's just way too small in the cabins. So. On to the 45-foot.
Going in the Moorings 450, so it's a 45-foot Leopard. Again, very plasticky. I guess on charter boats they don't put any padding because it just gets holes and rips and
we're going for like maintenance free.
Yeah, just hose it down and you're done, I guess. It's wider though, but I still have to duck under the side stay. Yeah, the one thing they got that the other
but no padding.
Production
chairs.
boat builders don't is this shaded sitting area in the front.
Shaded area in the front of the boat.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Because this area would have been taken up with extra, galley / salon.
Yeah. Yeah, similar layout though. With the table and the rear-facing settee. So I'm inside the 45, which feels like almost the same as the 40, except for they have a few feet taken up for the forward sitting area. And all the other things, layout, etc., are the same. The TV spot, the stove is in the same spot, cupboards and cabinets. Still only one sink. So all of this to me looks almost identical. Just the extra few feet went to the sitting area out front, I guess. The hull should be bigger inside, I would expect. Mm-hmm. Oh, here you don't have to duck under the hole there.
Yeah, so the 45.
At least it's a walk-in bedroom area. Yeah.
And there's a little bit in the stern cabin, there's a little bit of storage on the sides. Like a little bit of shelving.
Yeah, and a closet.
A closet. It's not a lot of storage.
And I guess each room has their own head.
Yeah, each room has their own head, but they're not huge heads.
Yeah. Very narrow shower.
And just like before, the
tiny sink.
The hallways are a bit narrow.
Mm-hmm. So this head is the same, I guess, similar. It's nice and big and bright in here, even though it's a forward berth. Good shelving. And a closet, a bunch of even bigger closet. That's interesting.
Okay, so that was the Moorings 450, which is a Leopard 45. So what did you think of that one?
It's okay.
Yeah. Better size.
It wasn't very different. Upstairs, the interior was identical to the 40, except for they had the sitting area in the front. Down below, the bedrooms were a little bigger with a little more headroom.
Yeah, a little more headroom and a little bit wider, just a tiny bit wider.
Yeah.
Still felt tight for a 45-foot boat.
Yeah.
Almost every other company with a 45-foot catamaran feels pretty big. Like our favorite boat, the Lagoon 450,
feels a lot bigger inside.
Feels huge compared to that. So
and definitely wider to walk along the side. Like I had to duck under the side stays on this boat.
Yeah. So the whole boat just feels smaller. And like again, maybe it's because it's a Moorings and it's designed for the charter industry. Everything is plastic. Like every seat is plastic. Even the front seating area there, it's just plastic seats. They had some folded seats thrown on top just for looks and comfort, but that's probably the way you're going to get it if you buy a Leopard. It's going to be plastic seats everywhere. So, anyways.
Not our favorite. I don't hate it, but definitely not a tops.
Yeah, I guess if you got a good deal on one and you're willing to...
on the 45.
Yeah, and you're willing to upgrade by putting cushions everywhere that should have cushions.
I don't think the 40 will do.
No.
Even the owner's version had the small bedroom that you had to duck into.
Yeah, to climb through a hole to get to your bed. So
that, I don't think would work for us. So 45 is a possibility.
Yeah. You can tell we're lukewarm. Anyways, that's it for this episode covering Leopards. So the next episode is going to be more the one-off boats, like the Bally's and the Balances and the Exquisite, the St. Francis. 2
episodes because there's a few now.
Yeah, we'll see if it goes
2
one.
Bally's, they've got Exquisite and Cape Catamaran.
She's probably right.
And St. Francis. It might take a couple.
Might be 2 episodes, but it's going to be the charter, the more custom-built boats that only make 4 or 5 boats a year,
the
maybe
non-mass-produced.
Only have one model instead of like Lagoon and Leopard. They have like Leopard, every size, every 2 feet has a different model. So so that'll be the next episode. So look forward to that. What should they do?
So like the episode and subscribe.
Yep. And until next time, this is Craig and Janice signing off, wishing you safe cruising.
Okay, that's it for the Leopards. And as you can tell, we're a little lukewarm, let's say. Not our favorite of the 3 production catamaran builders. But some exciting episodes are coming up because we get into the custom builders, where they start building with real wood interiors, a lot of headroom, a lot of amenities. Just so many good things on so many boats, it's going to take a few episodes to get through it. If you're already subscribed, hit that notification button so you get an email when the next episode is up. And until next time, we wish you safe cruising.